Hey everybody, I am on Cape Cod at a lovely conservation area called Monk's Cove, and I'm out here to do a little bit of sketching. So I was here yesterday walking the dog, and what I noticed is everywhere I looked there were these great vistas, and so I came back today with my sketchbook to see if I could capture some of that. The light is a lot different right now because we were walking the dog very, very early in the morning and it's now midday, so I don't have a lot of shadows to work with, but I still have beautiful views, so I'm gonna take a look and see what I can find. And the first thing that I tend to do when I'm on location is I walk around with my viewfinder looking for something that catches my eye. And right now it's this lovely stone wall and grass with the water and the trees behind. So I don't have a lot of time today. I'm going to keep it simple, and I think I found my scene. So in case you're wondering what do I do with my little homemade viewfinder here, it's a plexiglass sheet between cardboard, and it is sized to be the same size, common sizes I like to use in my art. And I use a wet erase marker and literally hold the viewfinder up to the scene and try to trace the big shapes from what I'm seeing onto the viewfinder, and this just helps me correctly proportion the scene when I translate it to my paper. So that is what my viewfinder is all about, and with that step done, I'm going to try to get a real quick pencil sketch into my sketchbook. Okay, so I've got my pencil sketch in. You can see I tried to follow the big shapes from my viewfinder, and I am ready to get a little bit of paint on here. Alright, so I have put in my first washes of watercolor, and I did this as much wet into wet as I could, although it is very difficult. You can undoubtedly hear in the audio that it is very windy out here, and even though it's cool, it's only in the 60s, which means it's beautifully comfortable for me to stand out here in the sun. My paper is in full sun, so it's drying really, really fast. So between the wind and the sun, it's not easy to get a good loose wash in here. But I've got my base colors down, and now I can start building it up and making it more defined. Alright, things are taking shape pretty okay over here. You can see I've built up the trees and the sense of light and shadow up above the wall. And so now what I really need to focus on is defining the wall, the shadows on it, and some details in the foreground, and this sketch will be complete. Alright, well, the wind is really picking up out here, and I think I've probably taken this sketch as far as it can go. So here's my finished product. I'm not thrilled about the wall, especially because I've been practicing a lot of rocks and walls lately. Something about the shapes and shadows here sort of eluded me, but I still had a great day out here just being out in nature and making a quick sketch of what I saw. So I hope you enjoyed following along on this adventure, and I'll see you for another soon.